I feel trapped by time. There's never enough of it, and the weight of that thought sits heavy in my chest. I feel like I'm always behind, racing and yet never catching up. The clock keeps moving and I keep falling short. It feels awful to live like this, like I'm a prisoner of hours and minutes. This stress wears me down, it makes me feel powerless. But even while I feel stuck, I notice this focus on lack isn't helping me. It only makes me more anxious. And I want something different, I want more room to breathe, I want more space in my day. I wanna feel time supporting me instead of crushing me. I know others have felt like this too, and some of them managed to shift. They must have found a way to see time differently. Yeah, maybe I can too, even if right now it feels impossible. I can at least admit I wanna refocus. I wanna find a thought that helps me even before the feeling shifts. Because deep down I know time is perception, and perception can change. For now, even from here, I can whisper to myself, I wanna see time differently. And yet this pressure is unbearable sometimes. I hate being told to hurry. I hate the constant orders. Do it now, faster, you're late. Why should I always bend to everyone else's demands? Who made them the boss of my time? It makes me angry to be pushed and pulled like this. I don't wanna rush just to prove myself. I don't wanna live in panic because someone else says I should. I wanna shout back, stop rushing me, stop stressing me out. Oh, this isn't fair. And even though I'm angry, it feels a little better than helpless. At least anger gives me energy. At least it reminds me that this situation doesn't control me completely. If I let myself express it, if I let the blame out, I feel some release. Because bottling in has only made me exhausted. And once I've spoken it, once I've let the fire move through me, I realize something. Rushing has never really helped me. When I'm frantic, I make mistakes. When I'm pressured, I collapse. But when I claim my own pace, when I steady myself, I can actually get things done. I work better when I'm not panicked, and that tells me the truth. Anger itself is a doorway. It shows me I want freedom with my time. It shows me I want alignment more than speed. And from here I can already feel I'm moving up. I'm still frustrated because part of me believes I don't have enough time. The thought has been so familiar, it almost feels like my truth. But what if it's just a habit of thinking? What if time isn't fixed in the way I assumed? Wouldn't it be nice if I could start looking at time differently? Wouldn't it be nice if time began to work for me instead of against me? Wouldn't it be nice if I could relax and still get everything done? The less I obsess about the clock, the more I sense time opening up. I notice that when I lose myself in something enjoyable, time bends, it stretches, it softens. Maybe that could happen more often. Wouldn't it be nice if I could step out of the pressure for a while, to take time out and claim a little space just for me? Wouldn't it be nice if I could feel good even with the full schedule? Because time isn't only about hours, it's about how I see it. And if perception creates my reality, then wouldn't it be nice to perceive time as abundant, as generous, as flexible? I like imagining that life has given me more time than I thought. I like imagining that things can be completed with ease, without hurry. This thought brings me hope. I feel a little lighter just playing with this idea that time can stretch to serve me, and I don't have to fight it anymore. So what do I really know about time? I know that time feels different depending on how I feel. When I'm stressed, it races. When I'm calm, it stretches. This tells me that time is not fixed, it's perceptual. When I measure time only by action, it feels limited. There are only so many hours in the day, only so many tasks I can finish. But when I shift my attention toward how I feel, time changes its quality. It softens, it opens, it bends in my favor. I've seen it before. When I'm in the flow, an hour feels like a moment, and somehow I get more done than when I was pushing myself. So maybe the real question isn't how much time do I have. Maybe the real question is how aligned am I right now? Because alignment gives me leverage. Alignment multiplies what I can accomplish. It makes me efficient without strain. That means my goal isn't to wrestle with the clock. My goal is to feel good, to line up my energy. When I care about how I feel first, the time I need seems to appear. When I'm aligned, I stop worrying about shortage. I stop counting the hours and start noticing the flow. Time becomes less about action and more about the energy I bring to each moment. And when my energy is aligned, time becomes almost irrelevant, because everything I need fits perfectly into place. Wasn't it nice?
When I do what feels good to me, I stop noticing time altogether. I can be so absorbed that the hours slip by like minutes. That's when I know I'm in the flow. I like finding the best in whatever I do. If I'm cooking, I enjoy turning simple ingredients into something delicious. If I'm reading, I savor the images and ideas that come alive in my mind. If I'm writing, I feel the joy of translating my thoughts into words. Even if I'm cleaning, I enjoy the sense of order it brings. Time disappears when I let myself take pleasure in the moment. But I also notice I don't enjoy all things equally. Writing thrills me in a way cooking doesn't. For someone else, it's the opposite. They come alive in the kitchen, and that's the beauty when we follow what resonates. Time no longer weighs on us. I prefer to take the time to line up my energy first, because when I do, I'm far more efficient than when I rush. One aligned action carries the power of many rushed actions. It's like the universe multiplies the effect for me. I would rather create with thought, with energy, with alignment, and then let action be the joyful expression of that creation. This is how time begins to serve me, not as a limit, but as a canvas for my joy. The feeling of giving myself a little time off, even when the list is long. I can choose to pause, and when I pause, I feel the luxury of time. I like knowing that there is still plenty of time left. No matter what the clock says, I can feel good being unscheduled, free, spacious. And when I do have a schedule, I can still appreciate it, because it helps me focus and become productive in ways that feel satisfying. I'm not motivated by the shortage of time anymore. I'm motivated by the flexibility of time. I like sensing that the universe itself is on my side, arranging things to fit perfectly, bringing me support, lining up people and events to meet me at just the right moment. When I am aligned, everything works out for me. Opportunities appear, help arrives, tasks finish faster than expected. Things get done in ways that surprise me, and often they take no effort from me at all. Rather than thinking of time as hours ticking away, I can think of time as an expanded experience, an unfolding of clarity, joy, and assistance. The universe is always more now than it was before, and I am part of that expansion.
I love shifting my focus when it comes to time. How long does it take to find a better thought? Only a moment and that makes time irrelevant. I love the sweetness of being present in my now. When I am here, fully aligned, time feels flexible, spacious, delicious. I love knowing that my perception of time can change, and that alignment changes everything about how I experience it. There is plenty of time, there is always enough for what matters most. I love time because it helps me focus. I love having the time to do what I value. I love knowing I can savor the process instead of rushing to the end. I enjoy the way time allows me to rendezvous with others, to meet the right people in perfect synchronicity, to co-create with precision beyond what I could ever plan. And yet, beyond that, I know time itself isn't what matters. What matters is alignment. What matters is energy. What matters is flow. I love how time expands when I relax into it. I love how a single aligned moment can accomplish more than 1,000 rushed hours. I have felt it, that magical stretch of now, where everything clicks, everything connects, where the right idea arrives at exactly the right instant. That is not luck, that is not coincidence, that is me in resonance with life. That is the universe saying you are ready and so am I. I release the old story that time is running out. I release the belief that I am behind. I release the habit of watching the clock with fear. Instead, I watch it with curiosity, because I know that I am always right on. Time is not a wall, time is a river. I am learning to flow with it, not fight against it. I am learning to trust the timing of my life. The pauses, the accelerations, the quiet in between. All of it has purpose, all of it has wisdom, all of it is working in my favor. I am a power creator, and the universe responds to my thoughts. When I am aligned, everything unfolds perfectly. Time bends to serve me and often becomes irrelevant, because I don't need more hours. I need alignment, and in alignment, everything I desire fits into place with ease. I love that. I love that. I love the freedom of it. I love the joy of knowing time is never my enemy. Time is my ally, and I am always right on time. Right now in this moment, I choose presence over pressure. I choose ease over urgency. I choose to trust that what is meant for me is not passing me by, it is moving toward me. In perfect rhythm, in perfect order. There is a divine intelligence behind all timing, and I am plugged into that intelligence. I don't have to force the hours, I don't have to manufacture the minutes. I simply have to be fully, joyfully here, and let life meet me where I stand. Because time is generous to those who honor the now. Time is generous to those who breathe and trust and allow. Time is generous to me. There is enough. There has always been enough. There will always be enough. I have enough time to love. I have enough time to create. I have enough time to rest, to dream, to And I am grateful, so deeply, beautifully grateful, for every moment, for every now, for the gift, the extraordinary gift of time. Time was never meant to limit me. It was meant to frame my joy, not restrict it. I don't have to wrestle the hours anymore. I can line up with my energy and let the flow of alignment carry me into ease, clarity, and perfect timing. I'm never late, I'm always right on time. And everything that matters will fit beautifully into place.
To find a better feeling.